Malaysia Malay, is a country in Southeast Asia. The federal constitutional monarchy consists of 13 states and 3 federal territories, separated by the South China Sea into 2 similarly sized regions, Peninsular Malaysia and East Malaysia. Malaysian Borneo. Peninsular Malaysia shares a land and maritime border with Thailand and maritime borders with Singapore, Vietnam, and Indonesia. East Malaysia shares land and maritime borders with Brunei and Indonesia and a maritime border with the Philippines and Vietnam. Kuala Lumpur is the national capital and largest city, while Putrajaya is the seat of the federal government. With a population of over 30 million, Malaysia is the world's 44th most populous country. The southernmost point of continental Eurasia, Tanjung Piai, is in Malaysia in the tropics. Malaysia is one of 17 megadiverse countries, with large numbers of endemic species. Its origins in the Malay kingdoms which, from the 18th century, became subject to the British Empire, along with the British Straits Settlements Protectorate. Peninsular Malaysia was unified as the Malayan Union in 1946. Malaya was restructured as the Federation of Malaya in 1948 and achieved independence on 31 August 1957. Malaya united with North Borneo, Sarawak, and Singapore on 16 September 1963 to become Malaysia in 1965. Singapore was expelled from the federation. The country is multi-ethnic and multicultural, which plays a large role in its politics. About half the population is ethnically Malay, with large minorities of Malaysian Chinese, Malaysian Indians, and indigenous peoples. While recognizing Islam as the country's established religion, the constitution grants freedom of religion to non-Muslims. The government system is closely modeled on the Westminster parliamentary system, and the legal system is based on common law. The head of state is the king, known as the Yang di Pertuan Agong. He is an elected monarch chosen from the hereditary rulers of the 9 Malay states every 5 years. The head of government is the Prime Minister. The country's official language is Malaysian, a standard form of the Malay language. English remains an active second language. Independence. The Malaysian GDP grew at an average of 65% per annum for almost 50 years. The economy has traditionally been fueled by its natural resources but is expanding in the sectors of science, tourism, commerce and medical tourism. Malaysia has a newly industrialized market economy, ranked 4th largest in Southeast Asia and 38th largest in the world. It is a founding member of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, the East Asia Summit and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, and a member of Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, the Commonwealth of Nations, and the Non-Aligned Movement.